Today we're getting into the latest Tesla news, including Tesla's new radar sensor, Tesla's upcoming holiday update, updates on the Model S and X, and more, so let's get into it. First up today, Tesla has officially launched in Thailand, opening orders for the Model 3 and Model Y. Back in September, it was reported that Tesla was on a hiring spree in Thailand to launch there, and now it has happened. Their online configurator is open for those two cars, and Tesla is offering all variants for sale. For the Model 3, you can get a rear-wheel drive, long-range, or performance model. The Model 3 starts right around $50,000 USD converted, and this is competitive compared to other luxury EVs in the Thai market. For the Model Y, that car starts right around $58,000 USD converted. For now, there are no expected delivery windows, so it's actually unclear how long it will be until Tesla ships first vehicles there, but orders are now open. As noted by Electrek, quote, "The Thai auto market is more significant than most people would think. More than 750,000 cars were sold in the market last year, and it's expected to ramp up to 800K to 900K this year." This should end up being a good market for Tesla to be in, and it's exciting to see them continuing to expand. Regarding software updates and Tesla's upcoming holiday update, Tesla Scope is reporting a number of great features coming soon. Their tease of upcoming Tesla features includes Apple Music, an improved music player you can move around and customize, MyQ Garage support, remote light show scheduling and remote emissions mode, and new games. That MyQ Garage door support lets you control supported doors, gates, and lights over Wi-Fi, and will make it so that you don't have to pay for the HomeKit upgrade if you have one of those devices. This should immediately give lots of people garage door support in their vehicles, and is considered a better system than HomeLink offers. They also added, quote, "much more we can't share yet." According to Tesla Scope as well, Steam integration is coming soon to most Tesla vehicles, although it's unclear which MCU will be required to run it. The last we heard about Steam officially from Tesla was with Elon Musk saying, quote, "I'm testing it today in Palo Alto." This was a few months ago, so it very well could be a possibility soon. A big feature of the refreshed Model S and X is PS5 level performance, and so far this has not been utilized. This may finally be what utilizes it on a large scale, offering owners thousands of games immediately. Tesla Scope also noted that the Tesla App Store is underway, although it won't be coming anytime soon. Zoom confirmed that their own integration is coming to Tesla soon as well, so we'll have to see if that ends up in this update or not. Other rumors have said that Tesla will be adding Dolby Atmos support, likely through Apple Music and Tidal, to all of their vehicles. This would be a huge update, suddenly bringing an incredible feature to most Teslas on the road. Regardless, there are a few existing things to look forward to in the future, and we should have a decent holiday update in store this year. It's something no other company really does, so it's a very fun part of owning a Tesla. Next up today, a quick update about the Model S and X. These cars added a rear display in their refresh in 2021, but one complaint was how small this display was and how large the bezels were. Now, first photos are showing Tesla improving this. This photo from Romania shows the updated rear display. It has much thinner bezels, which means the display itself has gotten larger. This is a nice improvement to this display, but that display still isn't too useful in practice. Tesla has demonstrated this display doing much more, and maybe this functionality will finally start to arrive in this holiday update and take full advantage of this larger rear display. Next up today, a very interesting development for Tesla's full self-driving suite. For a long time now, Tesla has talked about the fact that all of their cars are shipping with the hardware necessary to achieve full self-driving. However, Tesla has, of course, updated that hardware since originally selling their FSD package. As such, they have done hardware retrofits for certain pieces necessary to FSD software now, like the updated full self-driving computer. For this, Tesla says, quote, "If you purchased full self-driving capability and have Autopilot Computer 2.0 or 2.5, you are eligible for a complimentary upgrade to FSD computer. This will upgrade you to hardware 3.0, but Tesla has been in the process of changing this system in a number of ways. They have now removed radar and ultrasonic sensors entirely in favor of cameras. However, Tesla is also hard at work now on their new hardware 4.0 system. This would comprise of an upgraded FSD computer produced by TSMC, along with new upgraded 5-megapixel cameras. It has been assumed that Tesla would be pushing forward into the future without radar, so the only new hardware customers would need to get would relate to the FSD computer. But Elon did say, quote, "A very high-resolution radar would be better than pure vision, but such a radar does not exist. I mean, vision with high-res radar would be better than pure vision." There has never been an assumption that Tesla wouldn't ever improve their self-driving hardware. It's going to be a part of this progression, but there's been concern as to whether or not Tesla can achieve self-driving with their current vehicle hardware. Earlier this year, Tesla filed with the FCC to bring out a new radar sensor, and now they have filed another confidentiality extension. In the extension, they say, quote, "This device will not be marketed until mid-January 2023. 2023. To avoid any unnecessary disclosure and competitive harm before our product launching, we would like to request above exhibits to be held for another 60 days until 2023-07. Right there in this request, Tesla is saying this new device, which we know is a form of HD radar, will at least be marketed and will likely ship in mid-January. Not much else is known since the confidentiality policy keeps the user manual, internal photos, external photos, and test setup photos hidden. But the FCC said that this is a non-pulsed automotive radar which operates in the 76 to 77 gigahertz spectrum. That's a match for frequency modulated continuous wave radar, which is more detailed and cheaper to operate than traditional radar systems. This could be exactly what Elon Musk talked about with a radar that makes it better than pure vision, but others have noted that this appears to be very similar to the radar included in most vehicles. Many are assuming that this is Tesla throwing in the towel on Tesla Vision and adding radar back in, just like they had it before, but I wouldn't jump that far too quickly. Not only has Tesla eliminated radar from the FSD beta, but they have been deactivating radar in the autopilot system entirely, even in a vehicle that still has radar. It really doesn't seem that Tesla is finding standard radar to be necessary to deliver autopilot features or autopilot safety. In fact, safety has improved with Tesla Vision in testing. With all of that considered, I think that this would have to be some new form of upgraded HD radar or radar applied in a way we aren't expecting. This also could very much relate to the multiple Tesla Model 3s we've seen testing with covers over the front and rear. Speculation is rampant as to what Tesla is changing with the Model 3, and most assume it has to do mostly with manufacturing, since Tesla is making significant changes to the Model 3 production line at Fremont. However, these appear to be potentially new cameras under these covers located in the headlights, and these cars could definitely be testing out this new HD radar as well. Over in Berlin, Tesla is making new Model Ys with Quicksilver paint, and what many are speculating is the new camera inside the headlights actually appears to possibly be present on this car. It would make sense for Tesla to ship this on the Model Y and 3 at the same time, but it does raise questions as to the timing of things if this is already shipping on cars in Berlin. As for the new radar, launching in mid-January is very surprising, and it brings up a lot of confusion as to Tesla's plans with Tesla Vision and how they plan to ship FSD on what hardware. They still haven't achieved self-driving or robotaxis, so there's a chance significant hardware upgrades may be necessary to deliver those features on older Tesla vehicles if they're making big necessary changes. It will be very interesting to see develop, but for now, we know Tesla is planning for some form of radar to ship in mid-January, and that this could come around the same time as a slightly refreshed Model 3. Regarding full self-driving, Tesla and Elon Musk have promised a lot and delivered a little relative to what they have promised. While their progress is amazing, it's nowhere near 1 million robotaxis by 2020, which is tough when you're selling the package called full self-driving. As a result, a Tesla owner filed a class action lawsuit against Tesla over allegedly misleading the public regarding its autopilot, enhanced autopilot, and FSD technology. In response, Tesla filed to have the lawsuit dismissed and made a few interesting comments about FSD in the process. First, they said, quote, "Mere failure to realize a long-term aspirational goal is not fraud. The goal of delivering true self-driving is incredibly aspirational, and this is likely the first time we've heard Tesla say that they have failed to deliver this long-term goal." Tesla further responds that allegations in the complaint demonstrate that Tesla has been constantly improving its ADAS technology by releasing software upgrades with a goal of achieving more and better autonomy capabilities in the future. Clearly, Tesla has been making progress and working on this goal. They claim that they aren't simply taking money for something they aren't shipping. It is just taking longer than expected. In this case, the plaintiff would need to prove that Tesla intentionally misled customers into thinking the cars that they were buying would become self-driving. Tesla finished their argument saying from early on, Tesla made clear that there will still be a significant time gap varying widely by jurisdiction before true self-driving is approved by regulators. Lastly, the complaint identifies no specific timeline promised by Tesla to release fully autonomous capabilities to the general public. While Elon Musk has talked about robotaxis and his confidence in releasing them for a while now, saying they'd come in 2020 and then delaying that goal, it'll be interesting to see how much this lawsuit finds Tesla at fault here. I think if you do just a bit of research and look at Tesla's statements about what buying the FSD package includes, you'd pretty much know what you're getting, but we'll have to see. Next up today, an interesting rumor is going around saying that Tesla's president in China is going to replace Elon Musk as CEO. This comes from the publication Ping West, who says, quote, "Elon Musk has chosen to name Tom Zhu Xiaotong, the president of Tesla China, as the American EV manufacturer's global CEO, according to people familiar with the situation." They add that additional sources have just told Ping West that Zhu's new position will not entail robots and automation for vehicles, but rather will focus on automobiles. The article explains things that are true about Tesla and Elon Musk. Musk. Elon has said that he hates doing management stuff, and it was recently confirmed that he had chosen a successor as CEO. If true, this would be a big story, but the funny thing is, this comes from a publication Tesla just got done suing for false reporting. Tesla sued them over an article about poor quality and working conditions in Giga Shanghai and won. They won this case last week, so the publication was ordered to remove the article, issue a retraction admitting the article wasn't accurate, and even pay a small retribution. Now, 1 week later, they're reporting about Tesla's president in China replacing Elon Musk as CEO. While this does bring a lot of doubt to this report, this could be an interesting change. Elon Musk has said, quote, "I tried not to be CEO of Tesla, but I had to or it would die. I rather hate being a boss, I'm an engineer." Right now as well, he is splitting his time between Twitter, Tesla, and SpaceX, so he has a lot on his plate. A better role for Elon could be more of what he wants to do, with Tom Zhu taking over as CEO. Tesla's success in China has been incredible, so they could be very interested in him leading Tesla's success globally. For now, this report is very rumored, but we'll be sure to follow up if and when we hear anything more. Eventually, Elon Musk won't be Tesla's CEO. Some think it will happen soon because he is focused on Twitter, but ultimately Elon has said that he wants Twitter functioning well without him. We'll see how long this takes, but he still has a lot of plans over at Tesla. Next up today, there are finally some new reports coming out about the Apple car. For the longest time now, there have been intense rumors of Apple working on a car, working on self-driving, and more to take on Tesla. Many see them as the company that would finally beat Tesla, but now a new Bloomberg article is saying that Apple plans to release a car in 2026. Quote, "The company is now planning a less ambitious design that will include a steering wheel and pedals and only support full autonomous capabilities on highways," said the people who asked not to be identified because the information is private. Interestingly, while this article says Apple won't be making it fully autonomous at launch, quote, "Apple currently plans to develop a vehicle that lets drivers conduct other tasks, say watch a movie or play a game, on a freeway and be alerted with ample time to switch over to manual control if they reach city streets or encounter inclement weather." The company has discussed launching the feature in North America initially and then improving and expanding it over time. This would essentially be the exact functionality Tesla is hard at work on, but a much different secretive approach. Kevin Lynch is now in charge of the Apple Car project and originally told the team known as the Special Projects Group to focus on a fully autonomous vehicle for debut in 2025. Now that has been dialed back so that Apple can ensure the project reaches market. Reportedly, this technology will be powered by an onboard computer, codenamed Denali, which will have the performance equal to 4 high-end Mac chips. Quote, "The chip has reached an advanced state and is considered nearly production ready, though Apple may scale it down before the car's launch to lower costs." Apple will also be using multiple sensors like LiDAR and radar in their system, which is very different from Tesla as noted earlier. There are a few other details, but the main one is that Apple plans to ship this car for less than $100,000. Their current timeline is to have the design ready in 2023, next year, features set in 2024, and have the car in testing in 2025. It would then launch in 2026. Reportedly, Apple had originally planned to go all in on autonomy, making a vehicle similar to the Canoo lifestyle van, with seating facing each other since no driver would be necessary, but that has changed as self-driving is very difficult. A big difference between Apple and Tesla here as well is that Apple plans to partner with a manufacturer utilizing their EV platform. This is a long ways off and this project has been heavily delayed, but Apple may finally be pushing forward to release something in 4 years. Apple is well known to wait around until the technology is improved and then introduce their own version of something, so they may be looking to do the same thing here. When it comes to vehicle and battery production though, leaving it up to a partner may prove difficult. We'll have to see how this develops, and I'm excited to see whatever Apple may finally bring to the table in this space. Last up today, some updates about other automakers. Ram has teased their new Ram Revolution, which is coming on January 5th. In the video, we finally see a teaser of their first all-electric truck, and they finish this teaser video saying, "Meet the truck of the future." Ram is one of the last big truck makers to announce an all-electric truck, so they have some competition, but I'm very excited to see this reveal. They have teased their advantage in introducing the Ram 1500 EV, saying, quote, "According to our internal performance index, our Ram 1500 will outperform all competitors on the attributes customers care most about: range, towing, payload, charge time. Part of being late is that they can improve on what other truck makers have done so far, so we'll see what they unveil on January 5th. The Lucid Air just received a 5-star rating from Euro NCAP. Currently, this car is only available in the US and Canada, and has yet to be tested by NHTSA. Now, Euro NCAP has tested both the 2022 Model S and the 2022 Lucid Air. Both vehicles achieved a 5-star rating. For adult occupant, the Lucid Air got 90%, child occupant got 91%, vulnerable road users got 78%, and safety assist got 84%. This is impressive safety, earning a great 5-star rating. Always great to see another well-made electric car passing safety tests incredibly well. It's also worth noting, though, that the Lucid Air is competing with the Model S, and the Model S has it beat pretty well in this specific test. The Model S is 4% higher in the adult occupant score, tied in child occupant, 7% higher in vulnerable road users, and 14% higher in safety assist. Over at GM, new reports are saying that their next EV expansion will be with the Cadillac Escalade and Chevy Camaro, making these names umbrellas for other models. Quote, the other Escalade models could include a small 3-row crossover and a more car-like crossover. This should be interesting to see, and it looks to be a similar approach to Ford, making their first electric vehicle the popular Mustang name. That's all the latest Tesla news for today, so in the meantime, if you want to see the latest for the new Model 3 redesign, you can check out that video linked up here or in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.